Hello, my name is Gaby Marielle Banjao, Creative Computing Year 1, and this is my Codelab 1 Assessment 2 Utility app, which is a vending machine. Today, I will be demonstrating my Python vending machine program and explaining how it works, including what happens when the user makes mistakes or enters wrong input. Here's the full overview of my code. So let us start the program. When the program starts, the vending machine menu is displayed. The items are grouped into chips, soda, juice, and water, and candy. Each item has its own code and stock. If an item has no stock, it will show out of stock. And this is done using the show selection function and for loops. So after the menu is shown, the user is asked to insert money. This is stored in the variable called money. If the user enters a number, the program continues. But if the user enters something wrong, like letters, the program may crash, which is something I would like to improve in the future. So for example, let's enter the wrong input. So the vending machine crashes. But if I enter the correct payment, for example, let's do 20 dirhams, it will move on. Next, the user is asked to enter the item number. The program checks if the number exists in the items dictionary, which is here or in here. If the user enters an invalid code, the program shows an error message and asks again. This prevents the user from choosing items that do not exist. So for example, it's input 44, and it says input unavailable, please select the correct item order. So let's grab some airheads, which is 43 dirham, which is code 43. After a valid item is chosen, the program checks which category it belongs to. It uses if, elif, else statements to check if it is from the chips, soda, juice and water, or candy selection. And based on the category, the correct price is selected. If the user has enough money, the item is dispensed. The stock is then reduced by 1, which is here, and if the user paid more than the price, the program gives change, which is 18 dirhams, because I paid 20. A receipt is also printed showing the item name, the price, and the amount paid. After the purchase, the program shows a suggestion. For example, if the user buys chips, it suggests soda. So, since we bought candy, the vending machine suggests maybe if we'd like to have some juice or water with it. This is done using also simple if, elif, else statements. And then at the end, the user is asked if they want to order again. If the user types yes, the menu is shown again, and if the user types no, the program thanks the user and ends. So let's see what happens if the stock is gone. So see, the airhead stock goes down by 1. Let's do it again. Goes down again. Okay, so now our airheads is out of stock. What happens when an item is out of stock? So let's pay. If the user selects an item that is out of stock, the program prints a message saying the item is out of stock and the transaction ends. This makes sure that the user cannot buy items that are unavailable. And let's see what happens if you enter payment and it isn't enough. So let's put 1 dirham and let's get some chips. Doritos, which is code 12. Then the program checks if the user has inserted enough money. So since we inserted 1 dirham and chips are 4 dirhams, the program displays not enough money and cancels the transaction. The item is not given and the stock is not reduced. This prevents the user from getting items for free. So this is how my vending machine program works, including what happens when there are errors. Thank you.